there's a way to make an entrance.
This is my destiny.
It was now a conspiracy of witches.
Download Veely today.
I'm Sarah Richardson. This is Fanny. This is what Fanny wants to turn into a master bathroom. And this is what Fanny's master bathroom looks like now, thanks to some help from Design Inc. Once upon a time, Fanny decided to renovate her house. But when she got to the bathroom, everything started to slow down. It's now 7 years later, and she called Design Inc. to finish the job.
Hello, Sarah. How are you? I'm good. We bought the house 7 years ago and did a full renovation. This is the last room to be finished. Every year I go to put it on the to-do list and it gets crossed off because something else becomes the priority, so.
Are you happy with the rough-in that you've done, and is it just a matter of finishing it?
I definitely want to get rid of this wall, the roughed-in shower, because I think it blocks off too much of the light in the room.
Okay. And is this tub, the sort of old-fashioned look, is this indicative of what you'd like? No.
That was my original plan.
Okay.
But my tastes have changed in 7 years, and it's definitely way more modern, way more clean.
Good big vanity over on this side?
Nice big vanity, and we need tons of storage.
What about color?
White and walnut.
White and walnut. Okay.
White and walnut.
Really crisp.
If it's marble, I like the Carrara marble, like I have in the kitchen.
Gray. Yeah.
Other than that, I don't like a lot of patterns.
So you'd be okay if the vanity was walnut and so was the cabinet, but then everything else
was white.
Was white. I love it. Oh!
It is the first time I've met Sarah. She's a lot taller in real life than on TV.
I don't want to intimidate Fanny, and on my team there's only one stylist who doesn't wear heels.
Everybody's looking at the blondes, let's be honest.
Looks like this is a job for Tommy. Is this for Fanny?
This is for Fanny.
Her original direction was to go with
Thassos.
Thassos.
Extremely...
So pure white looks like snow, right?
Yes.
If we do some white mixed with gray, mixed with walnut, I feel this is getting to be a pretty masculine bathroom. And she's pretty clear this is her bathroom. Sounds like Fanny's husband Jeff and the family cats will have to share the other bathroom.
I told you there was another bathroom, right?
Okay, all right. For Fanny's purist gray, white, black, white, I don't know whether she'll dislike
the
gold veining.
Which is beautiful, really.
Okay, enough talk. What does Fanny think?
You know what my gut is on this? The gold I'm not liking.
Sarah said you wouldn't.
Like I like the pebble gray color, the gray color, I like the solid white.
Okay.
So we've got a 12 by 24 inch tile.
Yeah.
What we could do is we could have them all cut in half into 6 by 24 inch strips, and then we could install it as a plank floor.
That could be amazing. These tiles sliced in half and then laid down almost as a hardwood floor would be.
Do you want me to do a quick sketch of what I'm thinking design-wise?
That would be fantastic.
A wall-mounted vanity, and then we drop down to a little makeup table.
Another shelf near the tub and the tub returning towards the shower enclosure. Cabinetry here.
Large-scale mirror that runs the full width of the vanity.
Okay.
Here's what I'm thinking. This is the plank flooring.
Yes. That is an option for cabinetry positioning and for layout in the room.
Cool. With Fanny on board, we can get started. Time to take another look. Oh, hey, doesn't that look big with the wall gone?
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, it's great.
It makes an enormous difference, I think. Let's just put these down here. Oh, you didn't really, did you?
Yeah, I put it down on my finger.
Well, you've got 9 more. Don't worry about it. Oh, that's my real estate agent.
He's trying to conduct a real estate transaction while we're trying to design a bathroom. Oh, it's gonna be nice.
I'm crazy for the magic in the shades of gray and white.
Me too.
I know that Fanny is going to love that.
If everybody loved this mosaic, we could actually mosaic the wall.
I think that would be gorgeous, because then it's one full accent wall.
Then we could just have a piece of glass
Right.
that came out here. and a piece of glass that comes across, and one door.
Another thing I'd like to do is get rid of this useless pony wall, but I think Tommy's got another idea.
Can you go on the other side of the door? Can you see this?
Yeah?
This is the naughty bits test. If you can see this dollar coin against my chest, then you can see through that door enough that there's no privacy beyond that pony wall. Let's not forget that this is also Fanny's powder room.
You're having a party.
And somebody walks by this door and there's no wall here to hide their, activity. If you're having a little tinkle. You're designing a bathroom, you gotta talk about stuff like that, right? I know.
Add something else to the list. Although right now, house hunting seems to be occupying a lot of Tommy's time.
This is ridiculous. You cannot concentrate on trying to do somebody else's renovation and finding yourself a place to live. So take the rest of the afternoon off. I'll come and I'll meet Vito.
I brought the specs for the tub.
I found a much more modern tub for Fanny.
Okay.
We'll need to get the plumber in here because we're gonna have a hand shower and some body sprays.
The plumber's actually got a lot of work to do. Speaking of which, we don't have one booked. Maybe Vito can get started on the floor first.
I'm gonna say no, like it's probably best that we do the plumbing first.
Tommy should have booked a plumber.
Do you think you could get a plumber here this afternoon?
Probably not. Chances are slim to none.
Where's Tommy? Tommy's out buying a house,
He's
and I'm
MIA.
suddenly taking care of his job. That's great. You better be getting a good deal on that house.
Until we get a plumber, this bathroom's staying the same it's been for the last 7 years.
Okay.
Stop laughing.
Fanny's bathroom has the 7-year itch.
Every year I go to put it on the
Yeah.
to-do list, and
Yeah.
it gets crossed off because something else becomes the priority.
But Design Inc. was gonna change all that. Until Tommy forgot to book a plumber.
What did I do? No, now. Not next week. How fast can you get here?
This isn't exactly how I thought I was spending my day, but I'm suddenly Vito's assistant. So I'm going to get a light for the shower, I'm gonna get some drop cloths, I'm gonna get a broom, I'm gonna get him some supplies.
But I must need another part that goes with it.
Is it an insulated or a non-insulated ceiling? And then I've got Lindsay, one of the interns, is off picking up all the shower rough-ins, and when she gets back with those, I'm gonna meet her, hand them off, and hopefully Vito will have a plumber.
Vito, I'm back.
And Vito came through with the plumber.
Hey, thanks for coming on such a short notice too.
No problem, buddy.
No problem.
We're gonna have the hand shower on the side, and then we're gonna put the rain shower.
Oh, it's up on the top?
Yeah, coming from the ceiling.
Now to make sure Lindsay got all the right parts for us.
Love my job. That's looking like a deck set. That's your Roman tub filler. This is a 3/4 inch thermostatic valve. We good to go?
Yeah, we're good. Very good.
Lovely.
I gotta go.
Right on.
One crisis down, and another one moves in to take its place.
Tommy called in about ordering, I think it's 110 square feet of the 12 by 24, the Greek marble. It turns out our tile installer isn't able to cut it. So we have to cut all 55 tiles in half. Yeah, wow, you don't want to do that.
Great! The tiler is coming in 2 days. We've got to get this stuff cut pronto. I need some help.
So it needs to be cut, and then it needs to be sort of beveled. And it needs to happen today.
Tommy's put house hunting on hold. We need everything, including a tile cutter and a bathroom sink.
Thought about a trough sink.
I think it's a mistake to take up all the space
There's no way.
when you don't have a family of little. It seems like you can leave a trough if you have a family of little piggies.
Koi
watching
pond
it.
in there.
You know, your traditional sink is just a little oval,
Yes.
and you end up with splash. And the
Yes.
amazing thing about the vessel is it catches it, so your counter stays really, really clean, and all of your splash stays inside.
So if you had a wood vanity tile, for instance, this would be the perfect choice because you wouldn't want to have too much water sitting on the wood.
Right.
I think we found Fanny a sink, and Tommy found us a tile cutter. Now, if only he could find us a mover.
Is that your new office?
Yeah.
What, you don't look so happy.
I have a problem.
Okay.
The bathtub that was supposed to be delivered yesterday was not delivered. I guess we come back, or I'm hoping that I get a call saying when he's coming. But I just got off the phone with the moving company and they're refusing to take it off the truck. The guy said, we do door-to-door delivery. And I said, well, I'm not sure I understand what door-to-door delivery means if you're not willing to remove it from the truck. So you're just gonna go there and sit there in the truck and then somebody has to come and take it out and put it in the house? And he said, yes, exactly. Or they can dump it on the ground for an extra $65.
Well, I got my moving boots on. That isn't. It doesn't seem that bad.
It's not hopelessly bad, but it's heavy, you know? Like, it's 140 pounds. This is what I used to weigh before I started worrying about this project.
Okay, let's go side to side.
Were you?
Yeah, well, I just can't get up this. Hi! Can you help us? Want me to take?
Let's start.
I know, that's what was happening to me.
Don't push.
Okay. You can help on my end.
Oh!
There we go.
Thank you.
So a bathtub on the porch is not ideal, but at least the tiling can go ahead now. Or can it?
The email was put on the brakes, rip out the shower, and stop production on the floor.
Fanny and Jeff are having second thoughts.
What was the original issue? Was that he saw the combination of the mosaic wall with the Thassos bars, with the Thassos mosaic in the shower, and
Yes.
he thought, I don't want it.
We thought it was too busy. Now, of course, I told them, when you add the grout to a tile job, you lose that grid pattern.
Right.
It doesn't look as busy. It's much
Right.
more even.
Right.
Fanny explained that to
Right.
her husband.
This is not a good thing.
They're looking at it incomplete, and it doesn't work that way.
We're trying to give Fanny and Jeff the bathroom of their dreams, even if they don't see it that way.
The email was put on the brakes, rip out the shower.
Fanny and Jeff aren't thrilled with the tile.
This sort of bathroom has been built up in my mind for 7 years. So whatever the reality ends up being, it's going to be hard to know if that's, different than what I imagined.
Unfortunately, in the middle of a project, sometimes it's difficult to visualize how it will look when it's finished.
This happens all the time. They're looking at it before it's finished. There's no grout. All of this white is going to read as really even, and I think it looks, to be perfectly honest, I think it looks spectacular.
Realistically, they should wait till the very end, because once it's grouted, you're not going to see all these joints.
I just need to talk them into trusting us a little bit, letting us finish what we're here to do, and then judging it. I heard from Fanny last night. She called specifically to tell me that she was wrong about the tile looking busy. Once it was grouted, it looked fantastic, in her words, and she's very, very happy with it. So this is the story of my life. I'm gonna have to talk clients down off the ledge at every, sort of halfway point in every project. That's
Great,
fine,
so
I can do
you
it.
can talk them off the ledge, and then I can talk you off the ledge, and then where do I end up?
Well, you're always on the hook.
I guess the buck stops here.
Tub is installed?
No, tub is gonna be installed in a couple days.
Okay. Okay, so let's talk about this bathtub. The original idea was just to have the slab come to the underside here. We can do a piece of stone that comes forward by this much.
I like the idea of moving the tub forward as much as we can. So we have the kind of boxed look.
You know what? It looks more like this.
Jeff likes this look.
We've actually been wrestling with how to surround the tub for quite a while. It's good to get that decision out of the way.
There.
I think that's the best solution.
Okay, great.
And most importantly, the cat approves.
You're very cute, but you need to get out of the way. What brings you to my neck of the woods?
Same old thing, another huge problem. The slab of marble that needs to go on the face of that tub in order to enclose it isn't going to work with the plumbing installed the way that it is.
How come?
We want to put a marble slab going straight to the floor and running the entire length of the tub. This little flex tube can't be swiveled and can't be moved forward without moving the whole shebang, which means redesigning the way that this tub is enclosed.
My solution is we need to download these photographs and we need to send them to Dominic, who owns the plumbing company. He's a very clever man.
Yes, he is.
We may need to ask him if there's something that he can do to create a different part that will allow this to move forward.
When we have impossible deadlines to meet, there is absolutely no margin for error. And you know what this is? Error.
I want this to be done, and I want this to be done the way I envisioned it.
Yes.
I am willing to pay for a plumber to come and check it out to prove that I am right and that I didn't just make a mistake.
Behind the scenes of this entire project, there is a husband. Most of the time, Fanny has dealt with us and made decisions with the design team. It's much easier if there's one point person on a job. What has been happening throughout the process behind the scenes is Jeff has been leaving little notes on the wall, on the floor, little elements of input that have at times been at odds with decisions that Fanny has made, and it's making my life unbelievably stressful. My biggest fear is at this late date in the project, when I'm in a rush to the finish trying to complete this thing,
You don't want to go back and say, here, how about this solution?
Jeff's gonna go through the roof. There will be Chernobyl.
Tommy tends to be a bit dramatic. I have a hunch we'll figure out this tub dilemma. In the meantime, it's full speed ahead at Fanny's. The glass shower stall has been installed, and the cabinetry is exactly as we envisioned. Unfortunately, it may not be exactly as Jeff and Fanny envisioned.
So they don't like it?
They think it's too dark.
I'm really sorry that you were disappointed. It's sort of upsetting that it wasn't what you expected.
And she approved the darker wood sample.
I'm exhausted at this point, but I'm really determined that I think this is going to be a really beautiful bathroom when it's finished. I hope the clients are able to take a leap of faith in that direction.
But if they don't, Tommy may be taking a leap of another kind. Fanny and Jeff's bathroom has been challenging.
I am never setting foot in another okay, you have to set foot in a bathroom for the rest of your life. We're human beings.
We've been told our tub design is a no-go.
I am willing to pay for a plumber to come and check it out to prove that I am right and that I didn't just make a mistake.
And Fanny and Jeff think the custom cabinetry is too dark.
Anybody know how to tie a noose? It wasn't what they were expecting, but they don't hate it.
My understanding is they approved a sample, yes or no?
To be honest with you, at this point, I have no recollection. I'd have to look at old tape from the show.
White and walnut.
Well, never mind how it happened. We have to worry about how to fix it.
We need to talk about whether you want to keep it or whether you want to have new cabinetry produced. At the end of the day, when we leave, I need you to be able to walk into your bathroom and say, this is my bathroom and I love it.
It's just my size.
And not say, yeah, except that they made the cabinetry wrong. Because it's, you know, we work so hard and it's really, really important to us that you feel happy with it in the end.
And the verdict is?
So I got a call from Fanny and we're good to go. They're gonna keep the cabinetry and let's move forward and get this finished.
We're down to our last day and more notes.
You want to read the whole thing at makeover?
Wait a minute.
Happily, these notes are nothing to worry about, and neither is the tub surround.
She fits.
Well, that's very nice.
I was right, and our plumber made everything work.
I like the wood. It was a little more dramatic than maybe we had originally planned, but it looks great.
So far today, the toilet arrived and was cracked. The parts for the rest of the cabinetry are being shipped here by courier, and they haven't arrived yet.
Renovating is not a science, it's an experiment. And it's an adventure.
Okay, if this toilet's cracked, I will kill myself.
When Fanny said white, she really meant white. I originally showed her things that had veining and gray and everything, and she kept pulling back and saying, no, more white.
And while Tommy's pulling his hair out on the job site, I'm enjoying one of my favorite pastimes, shopping.
It's a crime to sell these so cheap, Yusuf.
I know, but we sell them so well.
I'm gonna buy two also for me.
Yeah, I'll buy two for you, Mike. Hello, Tommy. Can you hear me?
Hello? So I've had to be on site all day, and I'm really glad I was, because there were a lot of things that came up.
Probably like 150 decisions that I had to make, let alone poor Tommy, who was put through the mill with my husband.
Every project that happens between a couple and a designer, there's always a little he said, she said. And in the end, we hope we create something that everybody loves when we step out of it. Lots happened since I was last here. Fanny, I'm moving in, do you mind?
I don't take up much space. I can just sleep in the tub.
Just moving out.
Just.
If we'd done everything in white marble and white walls, I think it would run the risk of starting to feel clinical. But instead, by having, the richness of the wood, it's furniture that then acts like sculpture.
The diamond. I think that goes on Fanny's makeup table.
I don't know if I have one favorite thing about the bathroom. I just like the overall cleanness and spa-like feel.
We've pushed everybody so hard to make it nothing short of perfection. This, it's hot.
It's beautiful.